We're back.
We're back.
Oh,
Going
the
down.
what were we gonna say?
I've just been a lot of random songs popping in my head lately.
Yeah, you've been singing away here.
Can't help it.
Yeah. So last night I stayed up,
Yeah.
watched the entire Laker game.
Saw your boy was playing. Figured you'd be up and at him watching him.
Hey,
For better or worse.
hey, they did win, and
Surprisingly.
Bronny did play like 2 minutes.
I saw he was the only one on the team with 0 points.
Was he?
Yeah.
No, there was other people that didn't play at all.
The only ones they listed were that got minutes.
He took 2 shots. He missed them.
Yeah.
But, hey,
It's not his dad.
no, he's not. He's my height. So
Yeah. Saw the comparison of them on the court when they're standing next to each other. I'm like, that's vastly different.
yeah. But I thought it was pretty cool. Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr.
I
were
saw
there.
that there was going to be another duo of father-sons that played together there.
Yeah.
I assumed it would be them.
But it did keep me up till 1 a.m.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So this coffee is making my life a lot better.
You could record it. You could just not watch it.
But then I couldn't talk about it right now.
Well,
And I'd be devastated.
Guess what? I'm talking about it, and I didn't watch it either.
Yeah, because you caught it on TikTok, but I watched it live. So my life is a lot better than yours.
I feel great today.
I don't.
Went to bed well before 1. Feel refreshed. So, who won?
Probably you. But not into it. So the last time we talked on the pod, we talked about this Intuit ad.
Yeah.
But can you go to that first tab?
Some more backlash on it.
On Thomas Reuters, the TurboTax breakup ad draws. This is the NATP. So they came out with a statement. Scroll down just a tad. Yeah, right there. So according to NATP, the 30-second commercial encourages taxpayers to abandon their tax preparer and runs. Let's see. No, that wasn't the quote. Where's the quote? I can't. Yeah, they just came. I mean, I can't find the statement, but they came out with the statement and said that they're basically pulling all their sponsorships from Intuit. I do believe the NAEA group came out with a similar statement, but they didn't say they were stopping any of their endorsements. They I think they sent a letter to like their users or their members.
Yeah.
But this one, the NATP, I think we touched on it a tad bit, but they finally came out with a statement.
Yeah, they're getting hammered for this ad, which could be rightfully or unrightfully so. It was just an ad, but it does advocate against just leaving tax experts in general and going to just their, what do you call those? What do they call their people? Call them specialists.
Mm-hmm.
And just talking to them instead of going through an individual that, like they say in here, it's not just about entering data and completing a form, to have somebody that did your return and there to understands you and can back you up and represent you in the event of any audits or issues could be really invaluable.
Yeah.
Versus just going online, depending upon the complexity of your return, but even a simple return could need the use of a professional that you can go to or have easy access to that you can call on the phone. So it was it's a swing and a miss.
Yeah, the article goes on and says they've agreed to discontinue the ad campaign, but I mean, it's still out there.
Yeah,
I think they're probably in some kind of run, probably to the end of this month, I would assume.
I'm sure.
And they I'm sure they spent a ton of money on it. But yeah, the NATP has 24,000 members. I mean, that's nothing to
right.
That's nothing to squawk at. It's pretty big membership there.
Yeah, not to mention all the Intuit users that purchase their software preparers that they might decide to go with other softwares.
Yeah, I think them coming out and saying this is, I think they have the support of their members from everything I've saw online with the comments and everything. It's been pretty supportive of their take on it. So yeah, I saw that and I wanted to touch on that a little bit because that's a pretty big deal that giant membership organization.
Yeah,
is
big group speaking out against it.
Yeah. Now,
not loving it.
Who says 2 months from now they don't go back in? But right now they're at least saying that they don't agree with their ad campaign.
Right.
Also, other news I had today was the IRS PTIN renewal season.
It's back.
Is underway. Me and you know a lot about PTINs.
Getting those.
So the deal with the PTINs is they all expire every year, December 31st. You have to renew it if you're going to prepare tax returns for compensation.
Right.
Looks like in 2025, the fee is $19.75.
Yeah.
It's all done online through the IRS's website. You go on there, fill out some information. Basically, you have to match some information when you start.
Yeah, you got to match the prior year. Well, for initial applications, it could be a bit of a pain to obtain the PTIN if you are unsure of your last tax return or if you don't have it sitting in front of you, just because it has to match it exactly letter for letter on there.
Yeah, if you have a different address or something, you got to remember it.
Typos, abbreviations, it all matters. So obtaining one could be a pain in some circumstances. It's not impossible. It's not completely difficult, but it's just you have to match everything exactly as it was on your last tax return, or then you go through the process of filing the W-12 paper application to get it. But as far as renewals go, that's just easy peasy.
Yeah. And it looks like from this article from, what is it, Fund CPA or fundcpe.com?
Yeah.
They have like a history of the fee. So in 2010, the IRS began requiring the use of PTINs and began charging an annual fee to obtain or renew one. I think the fee went up. It was like $64, and then they reduced it to $50, and then in 2017 there was no fee.
Yeah.
To renew, all the way to 2019.
Brought it back.
Yeah, and then it looks like the fee was at $35.95 in 2021. And then the renewal fee last year was $30.
And now it's down to $19.75.
Yeah. So it's just
been on that downward trend. I need to remember to renew mine.
Well, here's your sign.
Historically bad at remembering to do so. Been late a couple times.
But it's not that much effort. Once you have it, it's basically you just have to remember to log in.
Log into your account,
pay the
click
money
through it, update some info if need be, and pay the fee, and it's all good to go.
Yeah.
This will be my reminder to do so. Probably will forget until December 31st.
Well, here, Tanner, and everyone listening, is your notice that it is available to do so right now.
Be wise to do so now, but I like to live life dangerously.
Another IRS news, they released the 2025 annual inflation adjustments.
Yeah, already getting posted changes for next tax season out there.
Yeah.
Can't let us get through the current one before we get everything out right now.
You got to stay above.
Got to stay ahead of schedule. But yeah, they've got some just your general changes as far as standard deduction, marginal rates for your tax brackets, AMT, earned income, your adoption credit. A bunch of ones in there, but I mean, of more importance to probably the majority of people would be like your standard deduction increases,
What, $400?
Yeah, $400 for increasing from this 2024 filing tax year to 2025. So for the single individuals, going up to $15,000. Married be increased to $30,000, and head of household will be increased to $22,500.
Now these are all assuming these was it the Trump tax cuts don't get extended, or if that they do get extended, right?
Yeah, I would assume that they do. They would be assuming they do get extended and nothing changes because they're still leaving the personal exemptions down to 0. So, obviously it's still early. So these numbers probably could change at some point in time. But these could be what they are. So obviously earned income credit increasing to $8,046 for 3 or more qualifying children, up from $7,830 that is going to be for this year.
Yeah. I mean, traditionally they all go up every season.
Yeah, incrementally. It's never really giant leaps.
Unless some laws changed.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. I would like for, give us single people large increases. It'd be nice.
Yeah, they did with the adoption credit. There you go.
Well, I don't think that would be necessary for me, but yeah, that's jumping up to $17,280, up from $16,810. That'll be tax year 2024 amount.
The items that weren't changed. So the limitations on itemized deductions remain. There is none.
Yeah, no limitations for itemized deductions for tax year 2025. So no changes between 2024 and 2025 as of now. Lifetime learning credit is going to remain the same for the phase-out limits of income at $80,000 for single and $160,000 for the joint filers. And as mentioned, the personal exemption is still going to remain at 0. So we'll see about that.
Yeah, I mean, not too big of a news, but when everything goes up, it is better than going down.
That's true. Always surprised me they come out with these this early for the inflation adjustments a year in advance. So, IRS is not immune or against making changes as the year goes on. So we'll see what these numbers do, but I wouldn't guess that they would probably change dramatically or if at all.
Yeah.
I'm betting on not changing at all. Want to make a bet? I'll bet you.
No, I'm not going to bet on that. You guys don't take these into consideration with like new builds or anything like that, do you? So as far as,
I mean, they're going to be on their radar as far as notes, but obviously we're still getting the software built for the current year. The new software won't be starting to build until really the following season, getting that ready. So once this season ends, they'll be adjusting those numbers, but more really trying to get final figures in there, not speculative figures. So once this one's built and season's over, then they'll start inputting numbers, and it's going to be on the analysts and engineers' radar as far as what they need to do for next season. But let's get through this season's kind of the general goal. Yeah. Getting there.
Speaking of this season,
approaching.
We have our webinar series that is starting tomorrow.
It starts tomorrow.
Correct. I think it's on, Batul, sorry, I didn't have this prepped for you. Can you pull up our webinar page? It's just crosslinktax.com/webinars. And so I think tomorrow's is on like bank enrollment. So if you're preparing tax returns and using a bank product provider, we kind of walk you through on how to enroll with us through that. But yeah, so we have that tomorrow, and then we follow it up. We're almost doing like 2 a week, all the way up till season almost. But yeah, we have the digital marketing kit where we'll go over that new marketing kit we kind of talked to on the pod last week,
right?
Which is a great tool for our users. So we'll go through that. We'll have our first initial tax law updates. So this is where we'll talk about all the tax law updates that are specific to this tax season. And then we usually follow up with another one after the 1st of January.
Right.
But we'll do what's new in CrossLink, and that one's on December 6th. So that we'll go over all the items that are new with our software on that one. We also do like how to run your business successfully. We do other ones that go ahead and scroll down. Set up billing, how to get through. Then we go into like going through returns in our software. So a lot coming up for us as far as webinars. They're all good. You can register at crosslinktax.com/webinars. So yeah, those will be good.
Yeah, getting them set up. Going through, looks like the initial ones is kind of getting everything set up and ready, and later ones get kind of dived into more meat of return preparation and all that.
Yeah, lots of moving pieces with those, and the team does a good job of putting them on. The not too much today. Today was kind of a light day.
Not a lot going on in the world.
Yeah, I think
taxes.
Everyone's just getting prepared for, a lot. Tax season's,
fastly approaching.
I keep looking down, and it's like November's going to be here. What, next week?
Yeah.
Speaking of, it's my son's birthday. We're going to Universal.
Doing Halloween Horror Nights, or
no? It's the November 1st. So it's the day after.
Oh, it's still going on.
No, it's all cleaned up.
No, it's still going on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then we are. We haven't been to the Universal. We usually go to another park. But
yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah.
You're not going to find me on one of those big coasters. So
what?
I'm not a coaster guy.
You need to get over that.
Neither is my wife or my kids. So I'm happy.
You need to ride the Velociraptor.
Well, maybe you can come.
Well, I'll be there for Halloween Horror Nights.
But yeah, that's November. I can't believe it's already November.
Yeah.
And then getting into season, and then that's just kind of like a whirlwind for the whole industry.
January's coming.
Yeah.
Ready or not. It's like I blinked. I felt like tax season just got over with, and now it's already back around. So it's coming quick. So don't be like me. Get yourself set up and ready, and get your PTINs now.
Yeah, with November coming, I mean the election, that brings the election too. So that'll be over pretty shortly. Which depending on how you look at it,
a couple weeks away from that.
Some people would prefer not to have that thrown in their face every day, but
yeah, well, it's coming.
Yep.
Much like tax season.
Did you have anything else to touch on today?
I don't believe I did.
All right. Well, we can touch base next week.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right, man.
All right.
Take it easy.
Bye.